Now, the president of the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FiDA, Efua Adote, has expressed disappointment at the lack of enforcement of the Disability Act, especially in public institutions. Commenting on an incident where a woman with disability was denied the right to board a domestic flight due to her condition, she said it was sad that the airliner could institute policies that promote segregation and marginalization of vulnerable groups.
Speaking on the sidelines of the policy dialogue on gender inclusion and voices sustained project GIVES, spearheaded by FiDA Ghana in partnership with Star Ghana, Efua Adote was worried segregation of persons with disability had become so normalized in Ghana.
I think the government should really support persons with disabilities, especially the Ministry of Education. There are so many people who could do so much, but because of one disability or the other, they do not get the support, and we see them on the streets begging.
She maintained when a society continually promotes social exclusion of groups such as women and girls with disabilities, it creates a cycle of dependence by these groups on society in the long run. The FiDA Ghana partnership with Star Ghana project is a national governance initiative concerned with supporting civil society and citizenry engagement with elected officials and state actors for improved political social service delivery.
When we build, like, for instance, state housing for the general public, do we consider that we will have persons with disabilities? How can they negotiate the steps? There have been quite a high incidence of, death amongst persons with disabilities who have hearing impairment. There's no sign interpreter, and so there's this assumption that if they say my stomach is hurting me, then it means it's just a simple stomach ailment.
The Disability Act 715 was passed in 2006. However, award-winning visually impaired journalist Paul Anoma Kodie says the impact of the act is almost non-existent on the grounds. Paul believes institutions have failed to understand the vulnerable.
I, standing here, an old man like me, sometimes I even go to hospital and the one who accompanies me will just enter the consulting room with me. The doctor will not say anything. Then the doctor will go ahead and ask the one I came with that what is wrong with him.
Akushika is a sign language teacher who has been deaf for most parts of her life. She is always left in the dark at major events when she is not accompanied by an interpreter.
I have a daughter, so anytime she is sick and I take her to the hospital, it's very difficult to communicate with the doctor.
She laments until her encounter with the news team, she was unaware that the Disability Act had already been passed. Adding, the challenges she has faced all her life gave her no indication that there was a law which protects the rights and responsibilities of persons with disability in Ghana.